So, four of the, well, I was going to say big five from the Fever, but I mean, Sophie Cunningham, Natasha Howard are also pretty good players. Four of the, like, main seven players from the Indiana Fever were in attendance courtside at the Indiana Pacers game. And for Dewanna Bonner, I'd say Dewanna Bonner seems, she's probably thinking to herself, oh, this is great, isn't it? This is great. Like, everybody's out there talking about how bad the Fever are and everything, or how bad Indiana is, how bad the fans are. And it's like, oh, this is actually great. We're courtside at an NBA game. And we've got, like, we are coming up on the Jumbotron. They're showing us on the Jumbotron being courtside, which is a huge thing. Which is a huge thing. But, yeah, so, like, that is big that they are being treated, again, they are being treated like the, I can't believe, if somebody actually made a fake version of the Players Society t-shirt, really? But, that is a huge, huge thing when it comes to the Fever. And not only that, like, if you've not seen from some of the stuff with the Fever, like, these players were in a meet and greet. They had a meet and greet with the players. And again, if you are Dewanna Bonner, I mean, she's used to that because, you know, every single day when they were practicing, there was probably a meet and greet with kids having their birthday parties on the court beside them. But, yeah, you can see that there's a fan, like, absolutely, like, so happy about it that she's crying. And by the way, Aaliyah Boston is 6'3". Aaliyah Boston is 6'3". Like, Dewanna Bonner is taller than Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston is 6'3". For all the people saying she's 6'5", she is not 6'5". But Indiana Fever, you are a team parents want to take their children to watch, wholesome and kind, but fierce on the court. And that is also one thing I will say. And by the way, I'm not saying that there's that other teams in the WNBA are not teams your parents would take kids to watch. Like, again, each to their own when it comes to parents and whoever they want to take their kids to. But the Indiana Fever, if you're based in Indiana, is a team actively that parents will try to want their kids to go out and watch and become a fan of. Like, and I'm not saying, again, they're the only team in the WNBA that are, but I'm just saying that they are. Like, I think that's just a fact. A fact. Like, that's not a knock on any other teams. It's just being pro Fever, not anti anyone else, for anyone who takes that a different way. But, like, you're looking at the Fever, you're seeing it, like, at halftime in the game, they announced that 4 nonprofits will receive $1 million because of the All-Star 2025. So all the Indiana Fever players on the court, with obviously a lot of people in the organization as well, talking about with the charity, with showing that they're giving the money to charity. And then there's the full meet and greet. Aaliyah Boston doing the bow, bow, bow. Players like Aaliyah Boston, these for season ticket holders, players like Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hall, Dewanna Bonner, basically just being able to do meet and greets with the players. And some of the best players in the on the team, some of the main players on the team, some of the best players in the world are the ones that are at the meet and greet with season ticket holders. And that's one of Dewanna Bonner's first things. Like, she's only been there a few days and she's immediately getting to see the good part of the fandom. And like this, like for Dewanna Bonner, it's I do think it's a good L thing because she's somebody that is not, like, she's someone that's not like big on the out social media thing. Like immediately, like she goes and private to Twitter, best thing to do, so that you're not kind of seeing everything. You're not seeing everything, and like that would be like that's a good thing there. But you're seeing is like you're not seeing any of the negatives. You're seeing all of the positives from the Indiana Fever. You're seeing all the positives of the big fan base. You're seeing all of that stuff when you're when you're playing the games, when you're Obviously, you're seeing that playing the games, but you're seeing that as well when you're at the arena. You're seeing it with the fans. You're seeing it with the season ticket holders. You're seeing it with all of that stuff. And for the Indiana Fever players, you're being treated like a 1A, 1B almost in terms of relevancy for sports organizations in Indiana. So I'd say for these players, for the first time probably, Dewanna Bonner's experienced that. Like, it really will have been the first time Dewanna Bonner has experienced something like that, because Bonner is genuinely somebody who is like one of the greatest of all time. In Phoenix, probably didn't experience it because the WNBA was on a downturn, and in Connecticut definitely didn't experience that. But yeah, it is still good to see the Fever, all the Fever players, and it's probably the first real time. Whatever, like, obviously Dewanna Bonner, Caitlin Clark, and Leah Boston were on the same team as an All-Star. It's probably the first real time that, might be the first real time that Dewanna Bonner and Lexi Hull have been kind of interacting, and obviously there are other teammates there. Like Natasha Howard. I don't know if Natasha Howard and Dewanna Bonner have ever played together. I don't think they have. No, because Natasha Howard went from the, if I'm not mistaken, she went from the Storm to the Liberty to the Wings. I think she was part of the John Quell trade, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so she played with the Storm till 2020, then didn't play in the bubble. Oh, no, she did play in the bubble, sorry. 2021 to 2022, she played with the Liberty, and then was part of the John Quell trade, I think, getting her to Wings. And obviously is a member of the Fever now, so she never did play with Dewanna Bonner. And to be fair, I know Dewanna Bonner, if I'm not mistaken, is she like what country did she end up playing for? Was it Bosnia or Macedonia? I'm not sure, because I know Macedonia. So I know she obviously wasn't playing with the US national team. She ended up being naturalized to play with Macedonia, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, play with North Macedonia. But it's good to see her being able to interact with the players much more now, and I'm really looking forward to this Fever team. I am really, really looking forward to watching this Fever team play, because they're gonna be incredibly exciting. They're gonna be exciting to watch. They're gonna be exciting to watch play, and man, for all those live streams, that I will be doing, like live streaming the Fever games, you better believe it's going to be a lot more fun this year than just losing my damn mind at Christy Side's coaching decisions. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.